There was a Mr. Yu who was chivalrous when he was young, loves to fight against injustice, and is also fond of practicing martial arts. Very strong, able to lift a heavy kettle and whirl it around like a whirlwind. During the Chongzhen era of the Ming dynasty, he went to the capital for the imperial examination. His servant fell ill with an epidemic and was bedridden, and he was very worried. It so happened that there was a skilled fortune teller in the market, who was said to be able to determine a person's life and death, so he planned to ask about the servant's condition on his behalf. When he arrived, before he could speak, the fortune teller said, "Are you not about to ask about your servant's illness?" Yu Gong was startled and nodded in agreement. The fortune teller said, "The patient is not in serious trouble, but you yourself are in great danger." So Yu Gong asked him to cast a fortune for himself. After the fortune teller performed the divination, his face turned pale with shock, and he said, "You will surely die within 3 days." Yu Gong was astonished for a long time. The fortune teller, however, said calmly, "I have a small skill. As long as you give me 10 taels of silver, I can perform rituals to ward off evil and eliminate the disaster." Yu Gong thought, life and death are already decided. How could sorcery undo them? He did not agree, stood up, and was about to leave. The fortune teller said, "If you can't bear to part with this small amount of money, don't regret it when the time comes." Those who cared about Yu Gong were afraid for him, urging him to spend all his money to beg the fortune teller. Yu Gong would not listen. Soon it was the 3rd day. Yu Gong sat upright in the inn, quietly observing, and nothing happened all day. When night fell, he closed the door and lit the lamp, sitting alertly with his sword at hand. The first watch of the night was nearly over, and still there was no sign of death. He was just about to lie down to rest, when suddenly he heard a rustling sound from the crack in the window. He quickly looked over, and saw a tiny figure holding a spear squeezing through the window crack. As soon as it landed, it grew to the height of an ordinary person. Yu Gong grabbed his sword, leaped up, and swiftly thrust at it. But the thing flickered and shifted, and he missed. It then quickly shrank again and headed back to the window crack. Trying to escape, Yu Gong struck fiercely, and the thing fell with the blow. When he brought the lamp to look, it turned out to be a paper figure, already cut in two at the waist. Yu Gong dared not lie down and sat waiting again. After another hour, something else came through the window. Its face was hideous, like a ghost. As soon as it landed, Yu Gong struck quickly, chopping it into halves, both still writhing on the ground. Yu Gong, fearing it might rise again, struck it several more times with his sword. Every blow landed, but the sound made was not like cutting into something soft. Upon closer inspection, it turned out to be a clay figurine, already shattered into pieces.